It's time for some more battles. Today we're going to be using Professor Ragna's team that he brought to Salt Lake, and he ended up with 9th, so it was super hype. I'm not too sure if any of his battles did end up streamed, but the whole event was streamed, and it was super hype. I'm excited to use the team. But anyway, the team that he brought is Incineroar, Ferrothorn, Zacian, Kyogre, Grims, and Landorus. So Ferrothorn we haven't seen too much of, so I'm kind of hyped to try that out, see how it works. Steel being a very solid type. Incineroar, that fake out Flare Blitz, Throat Chop, and Parting Shot. Zacian and Kyogre as the restricteds. Grims, do love it. It's got the dual screens, Spirit Break, and this one's got Thunder Wave. So to kind of a bit of speed control, which is nice. And then Landorus with that white herb, kind of negating any Intimidate, at least the first one that people try and throw on us. I believe that's what white herb does. But Earthquake, Fly, Rock Slide, and Protect. Honestly, I think Landorus is probably the main Dynamax option. But I'm excited to use this team. The link to Ragna streams also, but the link to his Twitter and Twitch will be in the description below, so definitely feel free to check him out. And he does a lot of like icy battles and stuff like that, but super hype, so I'm excited to see how this team treats us for the next few videos. But before we get into the battles, we're going to do the question of the day. So today's question is going to be, what was the first Pokemon game that you played? For me, it was Pokemon Leaf Green, so long ago, lots of years ago. I've been playing Pokemon for quite a long while, for most of my life, but let me know in the comments below and let's get into these battles. Alright, okay, so one restricted, but has, no, I'm pretty sure I did ranked double battles. Meowstic, Sylveon, Shadow Rider, Salamence, Braviary, and Arcanine. So Arcanine could be Justified, also Intimidate. Salamence could be Intimidate too. Meowstic's got that Prankster. Braviary might have Tailwind. So honestly, maybe we start Grims. We could possibly paralyze Shadow Rider just because it's gonna be fast. For sure, because we can't fake it out. I really don't want Lando out too quick, but I feel like Kyogre late game might be pretty cool, because this Kyogre's rocking what items? I know it's Life Orb. It does have Blizzard, which is a little crazy. Okay, just say if we go Zacian, right? Kyogre in the back, and then Landorus. I don't think we want Ferrothorn. And I don't think we want Ensign. I don't know. If they get Shadow Rider set up pretty... I mean, honestly, if we paralyze and then we can try and get a light screen up. Or we can get a light screen up and then paralyze, just so that way we can kind of just take less damage from a Shadow Rider. And also kind of stall out one turn. So Salamence, Shadow Rider. So we got that Intimidate, which kind of sucks for the Zacian. Right, Shadow Rider's the fastest thing out here. We got that. And then yeah, Salamence with the Intimidate. So Salamence is slower than Zacian. So here's the thing. We could light screen, right? We can light screen Protect. Maybe we should have led Lando at that. Salamence could Dynamax right now. Okay, I'm just gonna say we're gonna swap into Kyogre just because I don't want the Intimidate on the Zacian. But I do want this light screen up that we will be taking less damage from that Astral Barrage. again, being the first battle with the team, definitely going to be misplaced, definitely going to be learning. They're going to swap out Salamence, okay, into maybe another Intimidate Mon, the Arcanine. So honestly, really wanting to shut down Zacian. We're gonna get this light screen off, and I think as long as Grims lives, yeah, there's the Astral Barrage. Okay, light screen definitely helping out a lot here. We're not taking too much damage, so I think we're just gonna Thunder Wave that. And I think we're just gonna go for the Water Spout. Thunder Wave hits, there's no terrain, so we don't have to worry about that. Arcanine protects. We get this Thunder Wave off on Shadow Rider. We get this Water Spout. So Shadow Rider could be fully paired. Or honestly just knocked out. Fine with me. The paralysis was very important because it made it so Shadow Rider was slower than Kyogre, just as we're Life Orb. I don't think there's a way that we outspeed Shadow Rider, especially since it was faster than Arsacian. So Sylveon's the last one. So we know all 4 of their Mons. We can set up a Reflect now. They could swap out Arcanine. But honestly, if we just do another Water Spout, right? Okay, the Snarl. Gonna lower our special attack. We do have Landorus that we can Dynamax on the back, so that's super good. Okay. Jeez, that still knocks out Arcanine. Was that a crit? No. So Kyogre definitely putting in work, right? Hyper Voice. Fairy type move. Dealing lots of damage, not Throat Spray. But since we have knocked out their Shadow Rider, we knocked out the Arcanine. I don't think there's a way that they can get Intimidate on our Lando. We're just gonna try and go for the Blizzard. I don't expect us to hit it. They're gonna Dynamax. Probably the Salamence, which is fine. That's why I just want to get this Thunder Wave off. Just because it'll also slow down Salamence. I know Salamence was slower than Arsacian already. Look at Salamence, it looks so big. Okay. So do you get that Thunder Wave off? We get this Blizzard. It hits the Sylveon. So I was like, that's fine. I was kind of thinking that Hyper Voice was gonna wipe Grims and Kyogre already. We did get a little bit of damage off on the Sylveon, and they were gonna max Airstream, but that's gone with that. So we're gonna Zacian, get Lando in here. So now with Sylveon, well, Sylveon's not really a threat because Zacian can attack that. But I think Zacian versus Sylveon one-on-one's not too bad. Sylveon could protect here. We do get the Intimidate off on the Salamence, so that's nice. So I think we're just gonna Beyblade this. We're gonna Dynamax, and we're also gonna max Airstream and kind of match that, I guess. And I'm not too sure what Salamence's moves are. Maybe we should take a look at that. Like, they could have max Rockfall, right? Well, we'll have +1 turn of Dynamax. Salamence here. Draco, Protect a Wing, Beat, and yeah, Heat Wave. So Sylveon doesn't protect. Ooh. That's big damage. That's big damage. Zacian's B-Blade does double damage to Dynamax Mons, so that's super hype, and yeah, okay. Nice. We kinda just max Airstream the Sylveon in case if the Salamence went for a max guard, just so we can utilize and still make sure we maintain that speed control that we had. Not too bad of a battle one. Our opponent only having one restricted was definitely a choice, but their Sylveon put in a lot of work, did a lot of damage to Grims, did a lot to the Kyogre. Our Kyogre put in work, and let's try and go for another battle today. Ooh, another Zacian Kyogre team, so mirror restricteds here, right? They've got the Amoonguss, Electric Reggie-Lando, and Rillaboom. So different support, minus the Lando, different support mons. I mean, we could always start Grims, right? I feel like we need Ferrothorn in this matchup. But I feel like Ferrothorn's a late game option. Do we want Zacian? Lando is pretty good to get those max Airstreams up. I honestly don't think we need Kyogre just because, I mean, Moongus doesn't really have grass type moves, but kind of sucks. I don't really want a Kyogre versus Kyogre. Also, judging that we only have Water Spout and not Origin Pulse. Electric Reggie does a lot to it, as well as Rillaboom. So this might be a game where, yeah, we kind of rely more on Ferrothorn. So we're only going to be bringing one restricted. And we'll see. We're gonna hope Zacian puts in work. I know we did lead Zacian, so losing our only restricted early on might be pretty scary. But let's see. So Kyogre, Electric Reggie, yeah, which is one of the best leads that they can have for a if we led Kyogre. But honestly, so our Zacian's faster than their Kyogre. So it's not Scarf, but I think we're gonna set up Light Screen. If we set up Light Screen first. How do we feel about bringing in Pharaoh? Yeah, I think we'll swap in Pharaoh because what's Pharaoh's item again? I didn't pay attention. Is it Leftovers Pharaoh? It'll kind of put pressure on the Kyogre. Kyogre's gonna come out anyway into Landorus. So trying to get that Intimidate off on the, I mean, Intimidate on Pharaoh's kind of just kind of damages our output a bit. Electric Reggie Dynamax. Is that a heal ball? Oh. Okay, so there's that early game Dynamax. So their other mon, probably their Zacian. So Lando, Electric Reggie are their two supporting. They must not have brought Rillaboom or Amoonguss. I mean, I guess they still could have Max Lightning, another Ferrothorn. Yeah, not too much. Getting an Electric Terrain up, which I believe that just means nothing can go to sleep, which is fine. So yeah, they probably definitely didn't bring that Amoonguss. So we're gonna get a Reflect up. How's the Leech Seed looking on the Electric Reggie? I'm not one to really like stall, but I don't think Lando's gonna want to hit the Pharaoh. They might double into Grims. Electric Reggie is so strong. And Lando with the U-turn. So that's 2 turns of the Dynamax done. Grims did get both screens up, so that's nice. Opting to U-turn out so that way they can intimidate the Zacian. We're kind of just gonna hope that Pharaoh can just stay out here and do some damage. Kyogre, yeah, it's the other one that we've seen. Get this Leech Seed. Take some health from that. And yeah, Pharaoh's pretty good here. Do we want to bring Zacian back in? They have what in the back? Their own Lando? Yeah, let's just bring Zacian out now. Zacian is quicker than the, Kyogre. Kyogre could protect here. We might just protect with Zacian this turn. And then go for the Power Whip on Kyogre. Either that or Lando comes in and takes that. So we get the Protect off. Okay, Max Lightning into the Zacian. We do have Light Screen through the Protect, so there's that. And then the Origin Pulse. So see how much this does. Yeah, not doing too much to Pharaoh. Power Whip! Misses. Damn it. Come on, Pharaoh. We will get the leftovers and then the Leech Seed HP back. So Pharaoh's going for that. So I think we're gonna Sacred Sword the Kyogre. And also Leech Seeded. We're gonna try and play some, you know. Okay, Kyogre swaps out. So they're gonna have Lando come in for that Intimidate. They still do have, they still have all 4 of their mons. Intimidate on the Zacian. But their Dynamax is done. They're gonna Thunder Wave us. Okay. Electric Reggie with Thunder Wave. We're gonna get the Sacred Sword here. Not really doing much. We'll get this Leech Seed here. It kind of looks like they're just leaving Ferrothorn alone. Missing the Power Whip kind of sucks. We do know they have the Origin Pulse though. Just Electric Reggie's not too much of a threat. I'm just gonna say, let's protect. And we're gonna go for a Power Whip. Either way, if it connects with the Lando, it'll do a lot. If they swap in Kyogre here. Oh, it's Rilla. Okay, so they didn't bring their Zacian. So Grassy Terrain's up. So yeah, Volt Switch. We do connect with the power whip though. Rain's done. Okay, so let's take a look at what they've got. Do we need? I mean, Zacian can fake out, right? Furthorn's just gonna be munching up that HP. Kyogre Lando. Like, I feel like I want to preserve our Lando, so I think we just kind of keep Zacian out here. Like, I think we're just gonna blade this. And just power whip this. I mean, I guess we could also go for the Gyro Ball, right? So doing too much. Slide for Barilla. Volt switch on the Zacian. There's a decent amount. We probably should have power whipped that Electric Reggie slot. They have a lot of ways to swap in and out to avoid that leech seed. Also, yeah, Pharaoh's damage output is... Knowing that we just have physical attackers is really what's killing us. They're leaving the Zacian, I mean the Pharaoh alone. So I kind of just want to blade the Lando. And we swap into our Lando. I don't really. They still have all four. They still have all four of their mons. Pharaoh is putting in work, right? But it just the Intimidates are gonna catch up. So we're gonna hit Lando. I think we just go for a Dynamax option now. I don't think either of these mons want to touch the Pharaoh spot. They're gonna fly up. That was a good fly. Knock off. Knocking off our white herb, so that's a bit unfortunate here. I think we're Dynamax, max airstream that. Swap back into Pharaoh. They really wanted the leftovers gone. Yeah, I think we'll go with that max airstream. They have Lando. They still have Electric Reggie. But we can max Quake that and Kyogre. So let's see if we can utilize our Dynamax here. Get some power off. Maybe pick up some KOs. Our screens are going to be done pretty soon. Lander's gonna fly on us, not doing too much. Gonna U-turn. Again, Rilla taking damage. Since they did knock off our white herb, definitely sucks. But their Landorus is here. So either Kyogre comes in to take a max airstream or Electric Reggie. That's Kyogre. So Rain is up. We kind of need we need their Lando gone. Max airstream doing a good amount. Lando probably swaps out. So I think we're just gonna target that slot with a Dynamax move. And Gyro Ball the Kyogre. Yeah, light screen wears off. So I think we're gonna go for the gyro ball right here. I think we just have to go for the max airstream. Either Rillaboom swaps in, or Electric Reggie. But if Lando stays in... Oh, Kyger swaps out. Into Electric Reggie. So we're gonna do this max airstream off on their Lando. That's gone. So either Kyogre or... Honestly, a Gyro Ball from Pharaoh might do a lot to this Electric Reggie. Might do a lot, right? It's based on speed. So Reflect wears off. But the thing is, this Lando is fast. So if Rillaboom comes in, I think we just max airstream that. If Kyogre comes in, we just max Quake the Electric Reggie. They could swap out Electric Reggie. We might just want to max Quake anyway, right? Because their Landorus is gone, so max Quake is going to attack pretty much anything. We're not -1. Because they weren't able to swap the Lando back in, and there's the Kyogre. So, if we just Gyro Ball this... Max Rockfall... The Kyogre? Electric Reggie's not that scary. Right? They don't swap out. So we're gonna get Sand Up. We Gyro Ball the Electric Reggie. So I want to say we utilize our Dynamax very well here in this game. Having Lando get the knockout on their Landorus, on their Kyogre, and also Ferrothorn putting a lot of damage on their Electric Reggie. Ferrothorn still gets to Gyro Ball, and I think that, yeah, that gets the knockout. So I think with each turn of Lando's Dynamax, I mean, we got 3 KOs with that. Grassy Terrain is back up. We can't Leech Seed. Barilla. But we can just Gyro Ball it, and then honestly just go for the Fly. Rilla can, yeah, I was like, Rilla could fake out. Like I said, I think we utilized our Dynamax really well there. Electric Reggie. I mean, they did a lot of good swaps out. Ferrothorn kind of was a great Mon to just leave out there on the field. With them having physical attackers, they really don't want to touch it because of the iron barbs. But yeah, not okay. So good episode 1 with this team. Very well. Ferrothorn put in work there. Love to see it. Utilize our Dynamax pretty well. And yeah, Zacian didn't put in too much work. It was our opponent did well in shutting down our Zacian. But that's gonna be our battle for today. Hopefully we'll get some more hype battles next episode. See y'all then.